And James, I don't mean this in a sentimental way at all. I'm as cold as ice at this moment, but I tell you something, I'm going to miss you. At £32,000, ladies and gentlemen, James. Many congratulations. He's happy with £32,000. The bank have beat him, and he dealt 2 deals too soon. And how about that? For the second show running, we had one of the Power 5 sitting on the table. I wonder if that'll happen 3 shows running. Yeah. Join us tomorrow night, Saturday night on Channel 4, when once again I ask the question, deal or no deal, and hopefully somebody wins a life-changing sum of money. Bye-bye. See you tomorrow night.
There are bad starts, false starts, weak starts. But as Olympians, we strive for a great start. Every race and every morning.
Gillette Fusion Pro Glide. Designed for a comfortable shave even against the grain. Its microcone guides hair for its thinner blades to cut close.
Get your great start with Gillette Fusion Pro Glide. And try the full lineup of Gillette products.
P&G, proud sponsor of Mums.
If the Love Machine stops in someone you fancy, you take them on a date.
On the Love Machine, first impressions are everything.
Too much cleavage. Too much cleavage?
Are you a real man?
So you have to a tall man.
You can't define within them balls.
They're called pods.
My mum wears red lipstick.
Still forget his name's Rich. Always a good sign.
Let's play! Spin the Love Machine!
An all-new episode of The Love Machine, Sunday at 6 on Sky Living HD. Should they go with the money?
£110.
Oh, blimey.
£60? No way!
Or stay and take a chance?
What's that then?
Should I stay or should I go now?
No.
No. Should I stay or should I go now?
You want tonight's star prize?
This could be fun. Should I stay or should I go?
Stay in for Take Your Pick. Starts Thursday at 6 on Challenge.
More new quiz now. We've got a bit dusty and dug deep in the archive cupboard, and we've unearthed this. Series 4 of Bullseye on Challenge.
Thank you. We've got a super crowd in tonight. Welcome to another edition of Bullseye. Let's meet the first couple who are going to play the game tonight, and we hope to do very well for us. From TV Southwest, Adrian Woodlock and Sam Winning. Make them nice and welcome. How are you, sir? All right. How are you, Sam? Nice to see you both. You nice and relaxed?
No.
You'll be all right in a minute. Now then, what do you do, Adrian? What's your job?
I work in an OP with home. It's me mother and father own.
Your mother and father own it. And what do you do in the home?
Mainly general maintenance of the place.
Now, are you married?
No.
No, you're not married.
Halfway.
Halfway?
Yes.
What are you trying to tell me, Adrian? You've got a young lady.
Yes, I've got a young lady up in the audience.
Oh,
there.
she's with us tonight, is she? What's her name?
Lorraine.
Lorraine?
Yeah.
And when are you going to get married?
Oh, no worry yet. No worry yet.
No.
No?
No, that's right. Well, of course, that's all right, isn't it? We don't... We don't mind about that, do we? She's up there nodding. She said, no, her age. She's up there. Now, Sam Winning.
Yeah.
Fascinating name, Sam, that, isn't it?
Oh,
Winning.
No, it's common in Scotland.
Because you married Adrian's sister, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
You actually got married.
Yeah.
You're not being
I've done the
irresponsible
honest
like...
thing.
That's right, not being like him, just having a licence and not stamping it. Settle yourself down, have a lovely night with us. You've been a delight to have all day. Go on, Sam and Adrian. Sit down, we'll see you in a minute. From the Harlech television area, please welcome Ken Gwilym and Dave Parker. Make a nice one. Come on, lad. Good lad, well done. How are you, young Ken?
Very well,
all right,
thank you.
sir. And Dave?
How you doing?
All the way from...
Bristol.
You're both from Bristol?
Both from Bristol,
You're
yeah.
both from Bristol. What do you do, Ken?
I'm a meter reader in the SWEB electricity board.
South West Electricity Board. You're a meter reader.
That's right.
That's fine. Good. Have you any hobbies?
Oh, badminton, staying at home if I can get it.
What's this staying at home? I mean, are you really... Your hobby's staying at home? You enjoy staying in, do you?
That's a joke.
Did you?
No.
Now then, Dave, come on. What do you do with
I
South
work in the
West?
accounts department, where people complain about their bills. Their bills being too high.
Yes, they do, don't
We
they?
get lots of that these days.
Yeah. Tell us about this.
Bullseye.
You do the debt collecting, don't you? A bit of
Well, we do it at night. I mean, we go on overtime.
And you actually go to on the knocker, as we say.
That's right, that's right.
Oh,
Nasty word.
really? Have you ever had anybody where they've actually come out and...
I had somebody throw a punch at me, but nothing more than
Really?
that, yeah.
A man, was it?
Yes.
Give them a nice round of applause, these two fine lads. Off you go, David. Well done, Ken. Relax now. Third couple tonight. They're from home ground down here in the Midlands. Brian Johnson and Steve Walker. Give them a nice welcome. Hi, Steve. How are you? How are you doing, young Brian? All right, sir. How are you doing, Steve?
All right, thanks, Steve.
Mum and Dad are in, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Hey,
Just up there,
that's nice when they come to see you, isn't it? Are your mum and dad here?
My mum and my sister's here.
Mum and that's good, that's good. Where do you play? You're a good darts player, we've seen you today. Where do you play darts?
I'm in the bedroom.
In the bedroom? Yeah. and you're cycling, you do a bit of cycling, don't you?
Yeah.
Like in the bathroom, that, is it? Snooker on the stairs, is it? No, it's good having a dartboard in the bedroom, isn't it? You do a bit of practice in there, can't you? That's good. You're into youth hostel, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. How often do you go?
Quite a
I
bit.
suppose in the holidays you go and when you can afford it, perhaps, eh?
Yeah.
Although it's not too expensive, is it now, youth hosteling?
No, it's quite cheap, really.
Do you still have to do the jobs in the morning?
Yeah.
When you get up, you've got to do the washing up, haven't you? That's right, yeah. I used to do that. I used to clear off at 6 in the morning and leave them. I couldn't be there. Young Steve Walker now. You're a student, Steve, aren't you?
Yeah.
And you're doing what? You're into your A-levels now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm doing 3 A-levels.
You're doing 3 A. What do you want to be? Have you any idea?
No, just doing the 3 A-levels at the moment.
And then you're going to look and see how you feel about it afterwards.
That's right.
How do you feel about the employment situation? Are you worried about it after your A-levels? I mean, are you going to go to university or worry about it when it comes?
Worry about it when it comes, but it's quite worrying, the job situation.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and you're bright lads, the pair of you, aren't you? It must be a bit depressing when you work hard at school and, you know, and you can't see a lot at the end of it, mustn't it?
Yeah, it is quite.
You can see something at the end of tonight, though, can't you?
Hopefully,
Hey,
yeah,
you can see a few bob. That'll pay for a few youth hostels, won't it? Hey, flatten a few beds up in the Lake District when you've won a few bob here, won't it? Wonderful. Go on, Steve. Go and sit down and relax. Well done, Brian. Two fine fellas. Thank you very much indeed. All right, let's get on with game one then. And here, as you know, we use Bully's category board and the dart players try and hit the subjects chosen by the partners. Bonuses to be won, £30, £50 and £100. OK, questions in the first round worth £30 each. All right, they're fairly easy questions, so Sam, don't look too worried. Choose a subject for Adrian.
Showbiz, please, Jim.
You shall have it, sir. Show business we're looking at. Flashing to help you. Oh, he's not. He's gone into history. So there's no bonus there. But for £30, if you can answer me this question, Sam, you're on the way. During World War II, which part of the United Kingdom was invaded and occupied by German forces?
Jersey.
The Channel Islands will accept. That's fine. £30 you've got. Good. All right, Ken and Dave. Come on, Dave. What do you think?
Hello, showbiz, please, Jim.
Showbiz with like Ken. He's just above the line, unlucky Ken. Never mind, you've got sport. So it's even Stevens at the moment, if you get this, Dave. In which sport would you use a foil or an épée?
That's fencing.
Fencing is right. £30 you've got. Come on, Steve. Choose a subject for Brian.
Books, please, Jim.
Books. All right, come on, Brian. Books we're looking at. Let's see if we can get a subject we want. £50 you've got. For another £30, Steve. What is the name of the book? You should know this, being a Nottingham lad. What is the name of the book which contains all cricket records?
Wisdom.
Good answer. Well done. Excellent. Good boy. Gives us the scores at the end of round one. Adrian and Sam with £30, just as the same as Ken and Dave. But in the lead at the moment, Brian and Steve with £80. We move on to round two now. The questions worth £50 each. Little more difficult and, of course, less for the dart players to aim at. Let's have a look at the board, because what's lit is what you can hit. Here we go. Sam, choose a subject for Adrian.
Potluck, please, Jim.
Potluck. Specific subject. Now you're getting together now. £50 you've got. Here we go, Sam, for another £50. If you look at the monitor in front of you, all of you look at this, and, of course, don't forget your bonus buttons. If you look at the monitor in front of you, you'll see a photograph of a family home surrounded by grounds landscaped by Capability Brown. What is the name of the building?
Bewley Manor?
It's not, and we can pass it to Steve, whose light's on.
Is it Blenheim Palace?
It is Blenheim Palace. £50 you've got. Now, Dave, choose a subject for Ken.
I'll have showbiz again, Jim.
Showbiz again. We're still trying to get showbiz. We're all trying to get in on the act. Well done. £50 you've got. Well done there, Ken. Dave, which ex-MP is the presenter of the television programme Weekend World?
That's Brian Walden.
Brian Walden is exactly right. Gives you £130. We move on. Steve?
Britain, please, Jim.
Britain. Come on then, Brian. Britain we want. It's not. He's just gone into spelling. So it's for £50. Steve, the way you're going, you won't have any trouble with this. To swear is to blaspheme.
B-L-A-S-P-H-E-M-E.
Is wrong, because I wanted you to spell swear. You're absolutely right. Blaspheme. Give you £30. Good lad. Good lad. So we've got Sam and Adrian with £80, Ken and Dave with £130, and at the end of the third round, Steve and Brian still in the lead with £180. We move on now, don't we, to round three. This time the questions are worth £100. The questions are more difficult, and the dart players have less to aim at. Let's have a look at what they've got left. They've got places, affairs, words, and Britain. So come on, Sam.
Britain, please, Jim.
Britain, from a Scotsman. We'll have Britain. Come on, Adrian. It's not. He's gone in potluck, and the subject's gone, so we can't ask the question. So, Sam, it's down to the bonus buttons for you now, old son. Good man. Dave, what about it for Ken?
I'll have Britain, please, Jim.
Britain you'll try, sir. See if Ken can do a little better than Adrian. He's got you £50. For another 100, Dave, for another £100, which British city is talked of as the oil capital of Europe?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen is right, and Sam was in with the button. You're going well. Steve, for Brian.
Affairs, please, Jim.
Affairs you'd like, young sir. £50 he's got you. Now then, this really is going to test you. You'll do well if you get this, Steve. In November 1982, a former linguist at GCHQ, Cheltenham, was sentenced to 35 years imprisonment on 7 charges of spying for Russia. Can you tell me his name?
Jeffrey Prime.
£100. Well, well, well. What an incredible third round that was. Gives us the scores. Well, they're very high scoring, very competitive. Adrian and Sam with £80, Ken and Dave with £280, and Steve and Brian £330, which means, sadly, we've got to say cheerio to Sam and Adrian. Give them a nice round of applause. Well, they were going well, boys, weren't they? They really were competitive. And you've had a nice day, I know you've had a nice time. There are your Bullseye dart seat with your hand-stitched badge there.
Thank you very much.
And your tungsten darts, courtesy of us down at Central. And, of course, you've got £80, which I shall count out for you now, with pleasure. There's 100 there. Trust me, I shall take 20 off it. Saves time. I know you trust me because I'm an honest lad, aren't I? No. You take that with our compliments. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Adrian. Thank you, Sam. Fine fellas. We move on now to part 2 of the game. Bully's board revolves to reveal a traditional match-play dartboard. You know the setup, don't you, by now? It's become a legend throughout the nation. As we move on, here we ask the 2 remaining dart players to compete in 3 rounds of darts against each other. The winner of each round wins for his partner a question, and the value of that question is the winning score. Boys, it's pounds for points, and to give you the scores, Tony Green. Come on, young Ken, up to the hockey. Stand with me, Brian.
So round 1 then, and it's Ken to throw. It's a 1. A 20. And that's a 5, so just 26 for Ken. Brian, 26 to beat. It's a 7. 19. And 20, that's 46, so the first round to Brian.
Steve, £46 worth of question here. To which family of fish does the goldfish belong?
Carp.
The carp family. Excellent. Which gives us the scores, £280, playing 376. Over to Tony for round 2.
It's treble 7, 21. It's a 3. And that's 57, so that's 81 scored for Ken. $20. And that's a 5, so that's 45. Second round to Ken.
Now then, very important question for you this, Dave. Listen very carefully. Which ruler, amongst his other titles, was called the Lion of Judah?
Haile Selassie.
Haile Selassie gets you £81. Which gives us a score at the end of round 2. 361 playing 376. It's all on the 3rd round. Back to Tony.
It is. Ken throwing now, just 15 points behind. It's 19. Another 19. Another 19, so that's 57. Brian, 57 to beat. 20. A 5. And that's a treble 20, 60, 85.
Steve, this is about to take you to the final. It's worth a lot of money to you, this. What is the name of the warm water current which flows from the Caribbean across the North Atlantic and helps to keep Britain's winters mild? Shh.
Sirocco.
It's not, and we can offer it across for £57, Dave.
I think it's the Gulf Stream.
The Gulf Stream is right. Gives us the scores of £418, playing £376. But what a contest that has been. What a mammoth struggle. Steve and Brian, the 2 youngsters from Nottingham, they're leaving us, but with the neck end of £400. Give them a nice wet round of applause. Well, wasn't that a titanic struggle? It really was, but you did superbly. You really did very well. Nothing to be ashamed of there. Bullseye tankard, darts, badges. We'd like you to sew them on when you go home onto something when you go playing darts. Yeah. And £376, which I shall count out here now. This is better than the YTS, isn't it? Yeah. Eh? Dear me, better than putting plugs in and 10. What's 100, 200, 300? We'll count the 76 out. It'll take us about 2 minutes. We'll see you back then.
After a long day, it's not easy to feel as clean as in the morning. Now Garnier takes care of you with new Clean Sensation deodorant. The news, an antibacterial action, 48-hour anti-odor protection, and a light, airy fragrance for a fresh, clean smell. So clean, feel 100% sweat and odor-free for up to 48 hours. So clean, you'll feel you can wear your top twice. New Garnier Clean Sensation 48-hour deodorant. Who takes care of me?
Garnier. Listen, baby, I've got something really important to ask you. Would you do me the honour of making me this Ginster's peppered steak slice, fresh British steak in a creamy pepper sauce, and no preservatives? Say yes, and I'll be the happiest man in the world. Yes?
Ginster's. Real, honest food.
You love your whites, and you want to keep them that way. Do you leave it to chance and just use detergent? Or do you get it white first time? With a scoop of Vanish Crystal White, with 100% more active oxygen to lift stains out and leave your whites crystal white. And why not try it as a gel? For the stains you see and the ones you might miss. Vanish Crystal White, White and White's Trust Pink, Forget Stains.
Your world is about to become a shinier place. Now, every new Finish Quantum is bursting with ultra-shine technology to magic away spots, watermarks and clouding, leaving behind only a dazzling shine. Our best ever. New Quantum. Finish, the diamond standard.
Look at all that entertainment. You're getting all that, right? Hang on, let's go back a bit. Right, there's Virgin Media's TiVo service. Loads of TV channels and HD included. There's an extra HD box so you can watch TV in another room. And there's up to 60 meg fibre optic broadband. That's 7 times faster than the UK average. Not getting all that included? We think you should. Introducing the new Premier Collection from Virgin Media. TiVo, HD channels, extra HD box, up to 60 meg broadband, unlimited UK weekend calls, all included. Join today for just £22.50 a month. That's half price for the first 6 months and £45 after that. We think it's the perfect combination. But what do you think? Call 0800 052 1060 today.
Embarrassed by dry, cracked heels? Try Advanced Shoal Cracked Heel Repair Cream with Active Repair K Plus for a fast-acting solution to give you soft and smooth heels in just 3 days. And for feet on the go, use Shoal Cracked Heel Express Stick. The Shoal Cracked Heel range for soft and smooth heels.
The arteries of your dishwasher could be clogging up with grease and limescale. Finish Dishwasher Cleaner is recommended by leading manufacturers to help keep your machine in sparkling health. And a cleaner dishwasher means cleaner dishes. Finish, the diamond standard.
Do I take this peppered steak slice to be my supper? I do.
Ginster's. Real, honest food.
I understand. You're under a lot of pressure right now. Your plate is full. Solve murder, buy a house, have baby.
Let me get you a chair. Can I get a chair?
No, I don't need a chair. Booth, I'm pregnant, not sick.
So, any new listings?
Nothing I would live in.
Hell, you know, we're running out of time here. I mean, you're due, what, 6 weeks?
The wait is almost over.
Oh. Whoa, what?
Bones, Wednesday at 9 on Sky Living HD.
So, Simon, your time starts as soon as you tell me where you want to begin. BGB, screen of 20 interlocking hexagons. Blockbuster's game ball. Yes. GTG, journey for a prize. Goal to goal. Yes. HS, winners put themselves on it. Hotspot. Yes. MTF, days you can see all new blockbusters. Monday to Friday. Yes. And BNS, special reason to watch blockbusters. Brand new series is the right answer.
All new blockbusters with Simon Mayo starts May on Challenge.
Now he's got through. See? I know, yeah. Welcome back to part 2 of Bullseye. What a cliffhanger that was, wasn't it? We're thrilled to bits. Exciting, wasn't it, that? Marvellous, wasn't it? We've got a celebrity to throw some darts now, a professional wastrel, one-time hooligan, potential actor. Will you please welcome, you'll recognise him as soon as you see him, Joe Brown.
How are you? All right, mate. How are you? Hello.
I'm glad to see you made the effort tonight, Joe.
Oh, yes, I thought I'd get dressed up.
So, tell us about this acting, because I think we'd all like to...
Oh, yeah, I've decided to become legitimate, you see. I'm really going around doing a posh one.
Yes, and it's imminent, isn't it? Or actually...
We're on at the moment.
You're on now?
Yes.
And tell us the title of it.
It's called Sleuth.
Yes?
Yeah. Can you believe me in a straight part?
Well, actually, no, I can't.
Well, you have to come and see it.
Can you handle it all right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. You do it with conviction.
Yeah.
And it is hard work for you.
Very hard, yeah.
The discipline of the script and the timing, you've got to be there early. People don't know about that. They just see you on there in the gear. They don't see
They don't know.
They don't
never know.
They know nothing. We want you to throw for charity tonight, Joe.
Right, mate. I've got my
I
hours.
know, and I know you've been practising feverishly today, haven't you? We're going to give you £60 or 60 points to start. You just get us another 241 and we'll double that and give it to charity chosen by the finalists.
I'll do my best.
I know you will, sir. You
You're
always
on.
do. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Brown throwing
Here we
the
go.
charity.
Let's look, Joe. So it's charity time and it's Joe to start. All right, Joe.
Is that up the whole ball, that bit? Is it what?
Well, that's a good start. That's
Yeah.
double 18, 36. That's another 18.
I like the 18.
Well, that's 72. What a start. Plus 60. So a start for Joe after 3 darts, 132.
What do you want now?
Go your own way.
20s, eh?
That's one of them.
Ah!
And that's a 6.
Don't keep telling me.
That's a 15. That's 41. So you're doing well, Joe. 173.
How many do you want?
If we can get... So if you get 138, that'll be happy.
Man on the mark, let the dog see the rabbit.
Double top, that's 40. And that's a 4. Oh, one out of the board, but that's 44. So that's 214.
Well done, Well done. That was super. That was excellent. That's as good as we've had for a while, actually.
I got nervous.
Because well, you do. And the dart players, the pro dart players, when they come on there, because it's about honour, you know, with them. I mean,
You should have them on and give them a guitar, see how they get on.
See how
with
they...
it.
That's very true. Bring back our two finalists, Dave and Ken. You've got £214 for them. They're going to tell us about the charity. Come in, Dave and Ken. Meet young Joe Brown.
Oh, lads. How are you? Nice to see you. I could have done a bit better. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Now, Dave, tell us about the charity.
Well, it's for a special care baby unit at Bristol Hospital. And it's going to pay for some heart rate monitors for premature babies.
Excellent.
So it's great.
That's £214, courtesy of Joe Brown. Joe, it's been a pleasure to have you on
Thank
the
you,
show.
Jim.
You've
Thank
been a
you
rare
very much.
sunshine.
Thank you.
Come and see us again. Thank you, Joe. Well, how about that?
That's great.
That's one special guy, isn't it? He's lovely. He's like a ray of sunshine. Wherever he goes, he's full of it. It's marvellous, isn't it? We're going to show you a board now. It's Bully's prize board. You're over the worst, aren't you now? You can do it. It's all downhill from now on.
Just relax.
Come and have a look at the board and let's see what we can do about it. We've got black segments and red segments. Come in here, boys. And in the red segments, there are some marvellous prizes.
In 1.
No more deciding who washes or dries. This dishwasher does it all.
In 2.
Music on the move with this personal radio cassette player.
In 3.
The finest wines deserve a crystal decanter and glasses.
In 4.
Hang on to your hats. Here's an electric truck racing set. That's a big 1010, good buddy.
In 5.
Gardening will be a real pleasure with this super set of garden tools.
In 6.
Sit back and enjoy life in this deluxe reclining chair.
In 7.
No need to miss an important call. This answering machine will tape them all.
In 8.
A boom for home entertaining. A hostess trolley.
And Bully's special prize.
You could be top of the pops with this stylish electric organ. Now, marvellous prizes there. You can clean us out. All we want you to do is get in the red and not the black. Remember where the prizes are. If the ones you want, try and pick out where they are, OK? Dart player to vote first. Ken, in you go. First 3 of your 6.
This is it. This is Ken throwing. That's red. It's number 1.
You won the dishwasher.
That's black. But that's red, number 8.
You won the hostess trolley. 2 nice prizes. Take your darts, Ken. In you go. 2 on 3 you've got. You're going very nicely. Stand in here.
This is Dave. 3 darts. That's black. But that's red. It's number 2.
That's the personal stereo.
And that's in black.
Still all right. You've 3 there.
So 3 darts left. And it's Ken throwing them. That's red. It's number 7.
You've won the phone answering machine.
That's black. But that's red. It's number 6.
You've won the reclining chair. You've done very, very well, boys. Let's have a look. You have won the dishwasher, the personal stereo, the reclining chair, the answer phone machine, and the hostess trolley. That's a good night's work. Well done. Well done, lad. Boys, you've had a wonderful night there. You've won a lot of prizes. Think about what you've won. Dishwasher, stereo, answer phone. You know what you've won.
Yeah.
Consider a gamble. Gamble the prizes you've got there, that armful of prizes,
Yeah.
against tonight's star prize, which is hiding behind Bully. I do urge you to think about it. You've got the time it takes the board to revolve to tell us what you'd like to do.
Yeah.
Well, now,
Want to gamble? No, we'll stick it. We'll stick it.
you've decided, and I do think... So it worries me as much as you, this. I think you've made the right decision. They've decided to stick with what they've got. A lot of money and a lot of prizes. Boys, there we are. The Bullseye tankers, which themselves are worth a lot of money. Your badges, your darts are there, £418, your dishwasher, your personal stereo, your reclining chair, your answer phone machine, and your hostess trolley. Take them with our best wishes, because it's been a privilege to have you on the show.
Thanks very much, James.
Thank you very much indeed. Have you enjoyed it? Thank you, Kenny.
Oh, so much.
Off you go. Off you go. Enjoy yourself. Have a drink after. You know what we're doing now? We're bringing back the two boys. Two of the nicest boys we've had on the show this series. Young lads, Brian and Steve from Nottingham. Give them a nice one. Well, now then, to two young lads, are you going to gamble that 101 or more with 6 darts, 3 apiece?
No.
No, absolutely, categorically. Go on, boys, off you go. Well, thanks, Steve. Well, now then, it's decision time here for two boys who met us 20 minutes ago. They left, they thought they'd gone without a scorrick. They're back with a chance to clean us out. Adrian and Sam, bring them back on. Did you ever think you'd get back?
No.
You thought you'd gone,
Sorry,
didn't you?
I was gone,
Yeah, because they were competing so well, weren't they? Yeah. You've got £80. Now, think about this very carefully. It's a big risk, is this?
Oh, yeah.
I'd be tempted to... I think I'd keep that. I wouldn't gamble that for a star prize. What do you think you're going to do about it?
I think I should gamble, Johnny.
Now, don't worry, because if you lose the gamble, you don't get this back.
That's okay, yeah.
Tony Green will score for you. We're all rooting for you. In you go as our first couple throw in the star prize board.
It's Sam, the non-dart player. 101 or more for tonight's star prize. It's 13. That's a 20. And that's a 1. So that's 34. Leaving 67 or more for Adrian. That's 20. Leaving 47. Another 20. 27 needed. Oh, that's the 1, but that's the gamble.
You're absolutely right. Look, have a look at what you would have won. Oh, there it is. It's a superb speedboat. A lot of fun you could have had on the waves with that. It's a superb boat. It's going on its own now, you see. But with 80 quid, you were right to do it. Never mind. I know you've had a good day, haven't you? Ladies and gentlemen, if the game's about winning and losing, thanks for watching. Watch us next week, because you can't beat a bit of bully. Bye. Bye.
To stylish women and fashionable men, we salute you. The savvy, the shrewd and the wise, the dappers and dandies, and those who don't really care, but still want the nicest clothes to wear. Hats off to those who lead and to those who follow, to turning heads and finding gems, to the treasure seekers and wanting the good stuff. To big labels with small prices, to one-off pieces and dealing direct, the now and the new, and mixing it with what's always been.